Okay, let's just jump right into it. Right now, there is a massive trend sweeping across the internet, and honestly, it's all anyone can talk about. People are figuring out how to generate some really serious extra income using artificial intelligence. Welcome to today's explainer on the AI Income Blueprint. If you've been online lately, you've definitely seen the explosion of these digital side hustles. Today, we are completely unpacking the actual mechanics of how everyday people, yes, even college students working right from their dorm rooms, are turning tools like ChatGPT into entirely new revenue streams.
So there's this wildly popular hook going around online right now, especially in finance circles. Translated, it asks, how are people in America making millions with AI? And wow, does that tap straight into our collective fear of missing out, right? Because it's no longer just the Silicon Valley billionaires cashing in. Regular, everyday people are cracking the code to extract real, tangible wealth from artificial intelligence.
You'll often hear this super hyped-up phrase floating around that translates to people in America are printing money from home using AI. And yeah, printing money is definitely a bold claim. It's absolutely hyperbole meant to stop you from scrolling past. But, the hype around this 2026 side hustle boom is actually rooted in a fascinating truth. The barrier to entry for a highly scalable digital business, it has literally dropped to almost zero. So let's break down exactly how they're pulling this off.
All right, the first major method we're seeing everywhere is the fully automated faceless YouTube channel. Now, to be fair, this is not a brand new concept, but AI has essentially put the whole thing on steroids. Instead of spending days researching, filming, and painstakingly editing, creators are now acting more like top-level managers of an automated production line, which honestly is kind of funny when you think about it. Everyone's terrified of AI taking their jobs, while teenagers are literally using it as an unpaid digital employee from their bedrooms.
And here is the crazy part. Every single labor-intensive step of making a video is just outsourced to a machine. Need a script? A large language model handles that in seconds. Voiceovers? You can get ultra-realistic text-to-speech that sounds exactly like a human. Even the heavy lifting of video editing and designing custom thumbnails is completely automated now. The creator basically just stitches all these generated pieces together and hits publish. That's it.
But you're probably wondering, where is the actual money being made here? Well, it's all in these high-value niches. We're talking finance facts, luxury lifestyle content, business stories, and stock market explainers. Advertisers are willing to pay absolutely top dollar to place ads on these types of topics. So by churning out a high volume of this AI-generated content, creators are maximizing their ad revenue with just a fraction of the daily effort.
Now, content creation isn't the only route here. Freelancers all over the globe are completely revolutionizing their daily workflows. Think about it. A freelancer's income used to be strictly capped by the number of hours in a day, right? You could only work so much. But now, by using AI as this ultra-fast digital assistant, they are completely decoupling their physical time from their creative output.
Whether they're drafting long-form content, brainstorming dozens of logo designs, writing a whole month's worth of social media posts, or crafting compelling ad copy, what used to take days now literally takes minutes. It's a total game changer. This means freelancers can take on double, maybe even triple the number of clients, all while continuing to charge their premium rates because the quality is still absolutely there.
Okay, moving on to the B2B side, business to business. This is where things get really lucrative. We're talking about building an AI automation agency. In this model, you're essentially acting as a tech consultant for local brick-and-mortar business owners. These are folks who desperately want to modernize with AI to stay competitive, but they have absolutely no idea how to actually implement any of it.
And the absolute secret sauce to this method? Recurring revenue. You go in and set up a smart AI chatbot to capture leads, or you build an automated email sequence, or deploy a 24/7 AI customer support bot. You do that heavy lifting just once. But because that business relies on your system every single day to generate their sales, you get to collect a steady, monthly retainer just to keep the lights on. It's brilliant.
But hey, maybe client work just isn't your style. That brings us to our next pillar. AI is also being used as a high-speed manufacturing tool for digital products. This is huge because it completely bypasses all the typical headaches of selling physical stuff. No inventory, no shipping delays, no manufacturing costs. It's all digital. We're seeing creators draft entire ebooks, design complex organizational templates, structure really comprehensive online courses, and even package and sell prompts, which basically teach other people how to use ChatGPT effectively. You build the asset once using AI, and then you can sell it an infinite number of times online. That translates to near 100% profit margins, which is pretty incredible.
Which brings us to exactly why the finance world in particular is so utterly obsessed with this whole trend. It's the powerful intersection of the stock market and AI tools. See, this isn't just about making entertaining videos for clicks. It's about making much faster, much smarter financial decisions out in the real world.
Today's AI tools can digest massive, dense corporate earnings reports in a matter of seconds. They can summarize complex technical trading charts and instantly analyze global news sentiment to predict market moves. This is elite-level financial analysis that, honestly, used to require a dedicated team on Wall Street. Now, it's completely accessible to absolutely anyone with a Wi-Fi connection.
So we've covered the actual income methods. But how on earth are these creators packaging all this information so successfully? How do they consistently go viral and capture such massive audiences? Well, it all comes down to a highly optimized, very deliberate psychological architecture for their content.
They use a really simple but crazy effective three-step formula. Step 1 is the hook. You have exactly 3 seconds to stop someone from scrolling, usually with a hyped-up line like, "Here is the biggest side hustle of 2026. Step 2 is the middle. You immediately deliver the value by explaining a specific AI tool and exactly how it makes money. And finally, Step 3, the call to action. Tell the viewer exactly what to do next, like follow me for more AI ideas. It is an engineered, highly repeatable loop.
Of course, to actually execute any of these strategies, you need the right software arsenal. Having the blueprint is great, but you also need the heavy machinery to build it. So let's take a look at the ultimate toolkit that is powering this entire digital ecosystem right now.
Here are the big players. ChatGPT acts as your brain, your strategist, and your copywriter. Then you've got Canva AI and Midjourney handling all that stunning visual design. CapCut is the absolute powerhouse for rapid, snappy video editing. And finally, Notion AI keeps your entire digital empire organized. Honestly, mastering these 5 platforms right now is essentially the modern equivalent of earning a digital business degree.
When you combine these tools with the strategies we've just discussed, you literally have everything required to start building. You can churn out viral 60-second scripts, optimize those flashy reel formats, and deploy completely automated faceless channels. The infrastructure to do this has never, ever been cheaper or more accessible in human history. The execution, though, well, that part is entirely up to you.
I want to leave you with this final, highly provocative thought from our source material today. People are constantly asking, will AI take your job, or will it be the ultimate tool that actually makes you wealthy? The creators, capitalizing on this trend, they aren't hiding from the technology. They are actively leveraging it for their own financial independence. So what's your move going to be? Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep exploring, stay curious, and I'll catch you next time.